Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Scourge League 3.16. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys tanking Sirus, Meteor, and his triple beam and all this stuff. Enjoy, and we're also going to be doing a flawless Breachstone. 9k Molten Shell. See? Can we get 100 likes on this video? But then, yeah, my damage... Oh my god. Do you see? Oh, he's dead instantly. Watch. We go Zoph's flawless Breachstone. Holy fuck. I'm worried. Mage Blood Carrion Golems 3.16. Zoph's flawless Breachstone. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm owning so hard. Foul Haste disables your fucking phase run too. Oh my god, this game. I'm still struggling. I'm just keeping it up. I'm gonna make it, I think. No? Oh my fucking god. Holy shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! It was on 0! It was on 0! Oh my god. I did it! Now I have to beat the boss! Woo! Holy shit, that's so hard. Boss? I don't know what he does. Is it good? Are we good? He looks taunted. Wait, we got a magic one with it fractured? Wow, that's actually nutty. To tank the Meteor, what I did is we switched into the Granite Flask so that we had the increased armor, 1500, and then I went up to 44,000 armor, and then we also used Molten Shell, and we had changed it so I use it manually instead of on a cast damage taken, because for some reason on the cast damage taken, the Meteor bypasses the Molten Shell, and it also is Volatile Flame Blood, it's also Flame Blast. There's a bunch of things that are one-shots that you would love your Molten Shell to work with the custom damage taken, but it just doesn't work, and so we had to manually cast it, and then, yeah, we could tank the Meteor with this giant 9,000 shield. So then I was thinking about it, it was like 7,600 in the shield taken away, and then now it's like, well, there's another 25% of the total, so it's like 2,600 damage went to me, and the total damage was like 10,000, and 7,600 of it was to my shield. So it was nice to have a Molten Shell at 9,000. It would be nice to have it above 7,600 for my current build and my current spot. Very cool. That's what we were able to do for the Meteor. And then for the triple beam, I didn't have to do anything fancy. It was just the flash, the evasion, and the armor. This was good enough. I swapped into Grace, and then I had 17,000 evasion. Oh, this is insane. It made it so I could dodge, I think, a couple of them, and then I had good mitigation against them because of the LE damage reduction, the armor, the physical damage reduction, the chaos res, and that's how we did it there. We were Corrupted Blood immune, we're LE ailment immune, so that he doesn't shock me, he doesn't freeze me or anything, and we're also stun immune, so technically we could also avoid stuns in that case, but yep. And then for the damage setup after, when I swapped to show you the DPS, I did Pride, which is like 33 to 66% more damage, depending on how long he's in the aura for. And so it's a lot of extra damage, and that's what we used for the burst at the end. And even without the Granite and the Grace, we still have 30,000 armor and 788 evasion with the evasion from the phase run setup. Also, currently, something happened where I mentioned that you can't cast some damage taken the Molten Shell for Meteor, Volatile Flame Bloods, Flame Blast, and I just keep adding to this list of things that cast some damage taken Molten Shell doesn't work for. So, and it's proven. Like I've done it in game, proved it, shown it, example, clicking it myself and automating it, and it just doesn't work automated. So then, what I've done instead here is that I don't want the cast some damage taken Molten Shell. I want to manually press it, and it has a pretty long cooldown. I mean duration, sorry, 7 seconds. And the Val Molten Shell is 20.6. There was also something else. When you do the cast some damage taken Val Molten Shell, if you do Val Molten Shell and your normal Molten Shell is off cooldown, you can actually overwrite your Val Molten Shell with your normal Molten Shell on a cast and damage taken setup, so you're actually bricking your own Val Molten Shell, and you would have to only use the Val Molten Shell while this one's on cooldown to not brick it. And it turns out to be really, really bad, so I've instead taken off the cast and damage taken for any extra reason, and then I get the increased duration because of the phase run, and this time I went Anomalous Efficacy support as the extra gem, so 34 increased skill effect duration. This gets our Molten Shell to 6.87 and the 20.6. And my phase run with the Anomalous phase run is actually 4.12 without Mistress of Sacrifice. So I'm able to take Plaguebringer or Bone Barrier, and in this one specifically I'm pushing Delving, and I'm trying to progress Delving, which is pretty difficult. It's pretty hard. We're up to 722, and when you look at the mods and it's like double damage, Nemesis Bloodline with Frenzy, it's pretty disgusting. Extra life, 60% more rare mod. Like what is this, bro? It's disgusting. And so the extra minion survivability, 20% more minion life, is actually nice, because you have to think about it. Minion life support is like 50% more, so 20% more is pretty sick. And then we get the extra 10% physical damage reduction, which in our current setup, our physical was the weakest because we don't have the 60,000 armor. So this is like 2.5 endurance charges, and then we have the extra recovery, so I'm up to 834 regen, to where I didn't need to path to Constitution, and I could get the extra armor, and I give up the extra regen on combat stamina, but we have 834. It's insane. So we get a little bit more armor, we get more life this way, and I kind of liked it better than the Constitution. Constitution is just so bad. It's just so bad now. And then I also get the mastery from down here instead of there. It's the same thing. But yeah, I just wanted to go over. Then there's also, there's the recovery, and we don't use the bone armor skill. You get all of this without the bone armor skill. You don't need to use the bone armor skill. I'm using Molten Shell instead because normal bone armor, 3-second duration, grants immunity to bleeding, and it's only 2200 damage. This, I have a shield of 6,497 with the speed flask. I can go to my tank setup where we get the 9,000 armor. This should still be enough to tank a Meteor with this, because it'll take the 6,000, and then I'll take the extra 1,200 on top of the or 1,000 on top of the 2,600. So I should live. It would be close, but I should live. So now to bring it full circle, cast when damage taken Molten Shell absolutely sucks dick. It ruins your Val Molten Shell. It doesn't work on a million things. I like casting the Molten Shell. And then you go, but Ethan, now what about the Immortal Call? So in AFK Blight, you switch out the Molten Shell and the increased duration to red gems. You get your cast when damage taken Immortal Call, and you're good to go. When you want to loot, switch it out, and now you have your perma phase run again. And you don't even need the Mistress of Sacrifice. So a lot of people, again, could take from this and learn from that and do it and apply it already to their build if they want to try running without the casting damage taken on their Molten Shell. It saves them another gem space because of the casting damage taken. Another small min max of just like me playing the build and realizing what's absolutely broken. One more thing. I really like evasion. Evasion, dodging attacks, evading attacks is really fun. And so it's possible to already be running evasion in your build. So one thing is we have this jewel. We've been running this jewel in the build since the beginning. Is blind. Blind works better when you have evasion, because you make the enemy have less accuracy. We also had the Dread Banner for the enemy having less accuracy. You could also do Enfeeble for enemy having less accuracy. But basically, every time I've put in any evasion into the build, so currently I can Mage Blood, Evasion, Jade Flask, and ensure we get 7,000. But without Mage Blood, what can you do? So, I mentioned that the Pride is 1 billion damage, 33 to 66% more damage in my build because of all the aura effect, right? I can put in Grace. I lose damage, like 1 mil to 2 mil per. So I go from 20 million to like 16 or 12. I lose a fat amount of damage, but 17,000 evasion is disgusting. And so if you want to try, you can experiment with running a Grace in your build instead of the Pride if you want to feel extra tanky and just have fun with it. Because it's going to be the same mana reserve, and it doesn't. The only issue is the dex. If you don't have the high dex, then you'd have to use a lower level Grace, which is a lot worse then, and that's why Pride is way better, because it's actually like comparable, that the amount of defense is similar to the amount of offense, and we could then just go more offense, which is usually better in most cases. It's just more damage, kill things faster, we progress the game more. Being tanky is better for hardcore, but when you need this for a really hard encounter, this is amazing. And it also helps your minion survivability, because our Carrion Golems actually have a base like 5,000 or 6,000 evasion. And so this actually gives them flat evasion while also scaling up their base evasion. And we have the increased aura effect, so it's really strong. That is all for today's video. So overall, tank testing like a madman is really fun. I'm enjoying Mage Blood a lot. Limit testing Molten Shell, limit testing how tanky the build is and what different flash setups you can use and how good evasion really is. It's pretty fucking good. I want to work this in. Imagine I want to have Grace and Pride in the build at the same time. How do I do it, boys? How do I do it? Oh my god, I need the extra mana reserve. And our +2 Ami is actually so much power. Getting our Carrion Golem to 30, I can't give it up. I was thinking about it. I don't know what to do, man. We're in a tough spot. I need the extra tankiness. Oh, I don't need it. I want the extra tankiness. True. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed the Sirus tank test and the Zoph's flawless Breachstone. I'll be coming out with probably the rest of the flawless Breachstones for the fun. But I've completed the flawless Breachstone, and now all that's left is 4 unrelenting emblems at the same time. What the fuck? Oh, it's just opening it. It doesn't even, not even beating it. But that's so hard. And we got level 100. We are level 100, boys. We made it. I want to get Delve Depth 1,000. By the way, we're at, like I said, 722. I've been pushing this. We were at 600 yesterday, so I want to get this done. And then I'm probably making more builds. But yeah, either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.